Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of The Feast. I'm joined with Creature. Say hey.
Hello.
Shatul.
Hey, dude.
And Llamas Are Too Awesome.
Hello.
Did I say that right? I did. I thought it was Llamas Are So Awesome. So, our special guest today is Llamas, as you guys are guessing. And Llamas, like the main mod in McPvP. Would you say that, Llamas?
I'm the stream coordinator.
Why?
I have a title now.
Ooh, fancy.
So, have they not given you mod in-game?
I can't even... Yeah, they've given me mod when I can't run the servers. I don't think that'd be...
Why can't you run the servers?
She's on a toaster.
My laptop is a crap top.
What? So you can't even run... How can you run a stream, though?
I can't.
So you
It
don't...
lags.
How do you watch... How are you a stream coordinator if you can't watch streams?
Because I coordinate the stream. I don't need to watch it. I coordinate it, and I watch the chat. The stream is irrelevant. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah, but then how do you hear the streamer speak?
TeamSpeak.
What if you're not in the TeamSpeak with them?
Well, I'm always in the TeamSpeak.
You're never in my TeamSpeak.
It's because this is your TeamSpeak.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay, let's move on to the first thing. Okay, so the first thing are the new kits, Doctor and Flash. Let's talk about Flash first. Llamas, explain what Flash is. Go.
Flash
Yep.
basically means you can instantly teleport to any location that you're aiming at with your redstone torch. So you click with your redstone torch and it shoots you forward. But the max teleportation is 100 blocks. And once you get teleported, you'll receive half of the distance you've teleported in a weakness 1. So like, if you flash 60 blocks, you'll get 30 seconds of weakness. And the cooldown is 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Does the cooldown like vary for how far you jump?
No, it's always 2 minutes 30 seconds.
I think
but
the
you can tell
cooldown
when
should
the
vary.
cooldown's finished because the redstone torch goes out when you've got on the cooldown. So as soon as it lights back up again, that's when you can use it again.
That's a cool effect.
It would be cool if like for each block it's like 5 seconds or something. Because
Yeah.
it's annoying when people jump 100 blocks and then they have the same amount of cooldown as if you were to accidentally jump 1. Like, I've done that in a fight, hotkeying, and then I hit number 9, and I jump right in front of me, and it's just useless. So, yeah. So, what are you guys' opinions on it, then?
The cooldown's too long, I agree with that, but it can be very useful, I guess, but no, I don't really like the kit. I like the particle effect that it gives when you use it, so.
I like the idea more than the actual use. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would be more of a jokey kit.
Yeah. I was thinking it's going to be like the new Thor kit. That Thor is for people that want to run away because they just Thor you and run, whereas this is just going to be run completely annoying.
Well, the thing is,
It's good, I think, if you're chasing someone. Well, if you're being chased, I think it would be quite useful if
Yeah.
you want to get away quickly.
when you're chasing people, it's horrible. Because I know I was chasing somebody with a friend, and I tried to jump in front of them, and you jump in front of them, and it kind of makes you get disorientated, so you don't know where you are, and you kind of spin around and try to hit them, and you completely miss.
And you have weakness.
Yeah, it's close to useless when you're trying to chase people. It's a good anti-tower kit, I guess, because you can like hop up on their tower and just start hitting them. So like end game, when you get those last tower guys, you can hop and kill them instantly.
Yeah, but you might as well be Phantom then.
Yeah, but Phantom, you really gotta watch out for that fall damage.
Yeah, but with Flash, like I've experienced, I misclicked and I like spawned right next to the tower and it just fell down anyway.
Yeah, you do have to be careful with it. But I've killed a few towers with it. Because you jump up onto the roof and just start hitting them. It's good. It's not good if, like, they have full iron and you have full iron, because then you have weakness. But if, like, it's last guy, he's got nothing, and he's just, you know, a frosty on a tower, and you're a full diamond, then it works.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I was in a game yesterday, and it was me and the last guy, and I got auto-banned because I fell off into water from the tower. Just thought I'd share that, because that was annoying.
Are you mad?
I was actually very mad. I was close to throwing my headset, but then I, like, meditated. Okay, so let's talk about Doctor. Llamas, explain.
Doctor, basically you start with shears, or as we like to think, forceps, and when you right click on people, you get rid of all their potion effects. Even though it might be a good effect or a bad effect. which means that it's good for countering kits like Berserker, because if a Berserker runs at you with strength, you just whack them with your forceps and they get rid of it.
Does it have a cooldown, the forceps?
I don't know the full specifics of the kit yet, as we've only just released it, but I have not been told of any cooldown.
Okay.
Yet.
I guess that's kind of useful, but I mean...
It's more a support kit. It's for helping your team rather than...
See, I don't think that would work in a team. I guess that'd be good, like, to stop Cannibal and Viper. I think that main use is against Urgle and Berserkers.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't like it. It stops my Urgle.
But then if you think about it,
Berserker.
they've got to take time to get that forcep out and hit you with it. I mean, all you need is 2 good hits with a Berserker to kill someone. Don't you?
Yeah. I guess if there's 2 of you, though, and one's
Yeah.
going out one side, you go at the other with your Doctor kit, you can get rid of it while your teammate's attacking them, which would be quite useful.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. I mean, I guess it's really good after Feast as well. Does it work on yourself? Can you, like, use it on yourself? If somebody throws poison on you, can you heal yourself?
I'm not sure, because it's quite a new kit. It's obviously subject to change, as we've only just released it. So at the minute, we don't know the specifics of it yet. I've got all my information from Raidstoner, so I'm not too sure yet.
Would be kind of cool if you could, like, it made it so you were potion resistant, so, like, if somebody tries to Viper you, they just can't Viper you. Because you're a doctor.
That's very overpowered.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, because then all it basically does is just take away the kit abilities that they have, and then you don't really have a kit ability.
Would Berserker still hit you, like with strength, or?
Well, then you have to hit them with the forceps. So, like, Cannibal and Viper wouldn't work on you, but then Berserker you have to hit them with the forceps. And I mean, you still, for the Vipers and stuff, it doesn't affect them in any way, does it? Because they still hit you exactly the same. I'll admit, for Chemist, because it's a potion, that's different. Because the Chemist is throwing a potion at you and they're dependent on that potion, that would make it a bit overpowered. But I mean, just against Vipers and Cannibals, that doesn't really make it overpowered,
Well,
does
it can also remove the weakness from Flash as well.
Ooh, that's
if
quite good.
someone's flashed over to you, you can get rid of their weakness with it.
The kit kind of reminds me of Monk, where Monk you would walk into a fight with the wand in number 2 or something, then Monk them, then attack them, whereas this you just have the shears and then attack them. So if you had a team of like a Monk and a Doctor together, you could effectively take away their strength and take away their weapon at the same time.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think Monk's a
screw them
really good
over.
kit, though. Monk, I mean, God, being able to take away their sword, that's just killer in a fight. The amount of...
Some people are actually smart to just put like 2 or 3 swords into their inventory.
Yeah, I mean, if you know you're going up against a monk, but if you don't know you're going up against a monk, you don't really pack a second sword, do you? Like, in your inventory. Your hot bar. I mean, I don't.
What I usually did was, when the Monk was just released, everyone had it, you know, and I always had 2 swords in my inventory.
Yeah, people don't use Monk as much anymore, though, do they? It used to be a huge kit. It's not really anymore. It's not as
Same
big.
for Chameleon, by the way.
Huh?
Same for Chameleon. Chameleon used to be used quite a lot, but now you rarely see him.
I don't get why. I think Chameleon's such a good kit.
I think it's because with some texture packs you can actually see that it's a human still.
That's a hack.
No, because with my
Isn't
texture
it?
pack with Faithful with Faithful you can it bugs out like.
Oh, it bugs out,
You
yeah.
can see like its paws and still being like from a wolf, but its face would just be like Steve face.
Yeah, but I mean, most people wouldn't just guess that's a human, would it? I mean, if you think about it, though, it's really, really good, because if you're like... If you've got an iron sword and there's a full iron guy, getting that 5 seconds of surprise with them just being like, oh my god, where am I being hit from? Is really useful. Or you can just chase him around with a lava bucket and keep dumping lava on him and just pretend to be a pig or a wolf or something.
Yeah, I
I think it's a very underrated kit.
Huh?
So let's move on to this kit categories. What are these llamas? Because I still don't understand these.
Right, basically we're categories in the kit, so the 3 categories are power, support and vanity. Power is more kits that focus on the solo player, like not someone who wants to team. It gives the player the kit advantage. So offensive or defensive, you know, that's Berserker and Thor. But then we have the support kits, which are for teams. That's like Cultivator and Array. So that supports the group as a whole rather than the individual player. And Vanity Ghost, which is more creativity than power, and supporting your team. It's meant to be a kit that's more for the clever. It's for strategizing a Hunger Games player rather than one who just wants to go in and beat the crap out of everyone.
I still think there should be a kit where you spawn with sticky pistons or something. I think that'd be quite cool.
But what would you call it?
Sticky piston attacker.
You have no creativity whatsoever.
No, you could call him like Trapper.
That was so amazing.
Trapper, and then just sticky pistons, some redstone, torches, levers, something like that. I mean, all you really need is one sticky piston. I had a guy yesterday who made his own pistons and managed to nearly kill me with pistons. Luckily enough, his redstone was off or something. I survived that one.
But how much time would that how long was that game to make up a piston trap that could kill you?
Well, the thing is, I think the only thing that would take long to get out of the pistons was, like, the redstone. Then all he basically did was put 3 pistons along this little corridor and put a pressure plate. So I stepped on the pressure plate, it pushed the gravel or the stone away, sand fell or something. I don't even remember how the trap worked.
But it failed.
Yeah, it failed. Didn't work. Well, I guess it
almost worked.
It almost worked, because I actually ran, and then the pistons pushed, and I started hitting him, and luckily enough, I stood still, and I managed to stay on the... You know the bit that pushes the piston, like the long piece of wood? I managed to stay on that somehow and survive.
Okay. So, what is actually the point of this? Putting the power, support, and vanity kits in?
It's more so when you're going to, because obviously because we're revamping the website right now, when you go and look at it will be categorized, so you see the power section, the support section, and the vanity section, which means that if you're thinking, oh, I need a new kit for solo gaming, you look there. If you think, oh, I need one that's more supportive, you look there. It's more to help people with their gameplay rather than anything.
So does that mean you guys are changing the website?
Yeah, we are at the minute editing about with the website.
Okay, that's good, because I've always thought the website looks a bit too free website-y.
Orange.
No, I think it looks like... You know how you can get those free websites on the internet? I always thought it kind of looks like that.
Oh, I like our website.
Well, yeah, I like it, but it's hard to maneuver around.
How?
Because when you go onto the kits, they're like all in this big, huge line, and it's really hard to click on all of them and look through them and find the one that you want.
They are in alphabetical order.
Yeah, but still, it's annoying.
So if you know your alphabet, you're alright.
And there's nowhere to really go to the kits. Like, you have to click on the kits. I mean, it took me ages to find out how to buy a kit. But yeah.
You mean the part where it's the big green button that it says login to buy?
No, not that bit. Like, you go on home, then you go to Hunger Games, and then it doesn't say, like, buy a kit. It just says kits in orange. So you just have to know where the kits are. Oh, it says buy premium kits. Never noticed that.
Yeah.
I never even noticed that existed. I think there should be a big green button saying buy a kit.
Yeah, but we are at the minute sorting out the website, so.
Are you guys ever gonna put those kit packs up to date? I like those.
I don't know. I've never really looked into it, but I can suggest to them that they should get more kit packs and update them.
That'd be good for giveaways. Like, if you don't want to give away a certain like rank, but you want to give away more than one kit, you could just give away a package.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I've noticed giving away like a rank is really annoying because they don't want it for a month; they want it for forever. So like giving away 3 kits to the same person takes a lot of clicking and stuff. Whereas just doing it, I mean, with a kit pack would be really useful.
Well, I'll suggest it to Wiki when he comes on.
Or something like you buy 5 kits, get the 4th one or the 5th one free or something. Some kind of deals as well every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing with packages as well, it does, usually overall it makes them cheaper. Anyway, like the packages we still have at the minute knock off some money as well. So we'll probably, if we do packs again, I imagine it'll be like the ones we have already.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, I like those packs. It was just awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next thing then. The shirts.
Yeah, boy.
Oh boy.
What are your
The
guys'
shirt.
opinions on the shirts?
For men only, I think they're brilliant
Why?
because they're for men.
Just because they're for men?
And I've noticed that they only capture the flag.
Well, at the minute, these are because we had the capture the flag graphics already, so that's where we have capture the flag ones. But we are going to be introducing others, but those are the ones we've started off with, and they are going to be bringing in shirts as well. But these are the starting shirts we have.
Have you guys thought about like little figurines? Like, you know how they do the little Minecraft skins that you can make into figurines? Like stuff like that, but Hunger Games.
I'll buy one of those.
I don't know. I could ask. I was going to ask if where else they were planning on putting in, but at the minute I'm not fully sure. Because obviously we've only just opened it, so we've got these dicks, and then we're going to work on what else we're going to have.
Something I've noticed a lack of is I've always wanted to buy, like, you know how they do like foam pickaxes you can buy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be able to buy like a grass block or something. Like, I thought it would just be quite cool, like a pillow that's a grass block or something. They don't do enough Minecraft merchandise.
They do tons. They just don't do what you want.
Well, yeah, the thing is
don't
they...
have
Block.
grass block pillars.
Well, no, the thing is they only do, like, clothes. They don't do, like, any kind of... You know what I mean? Any kind of actual thing. It's not...
You've been
I get it.
on
Yeah.
Jinx. They sell loads of stuff.
You do?
As far as
The
Oh,
most
no.
I've ever really seen... Let me have a look.
I'm looking at the shop now.
They sell Lego. They
Yeah.
sell toys. They sell little Minecraft character things.
Yeah, but Lego
All I
is
see is,
not-
like-
it's not Minecraft.
Yeah. I'd rather buy
People face
Lego.
Wallet.
Oh, there's wallets.
Yeah, there are wallets.
You
Oh,
never
well.
looked on the Minecraft or?
No.
Something I think will be awesome, which I'd love to buy, is they should do, like, a little... Like, you know how they make little boxes? Just, like, a little cardboard... Or, like, a little box that you could, like, put stuff in, and it's a chest, and it opens.
Sell a box.
Yeah, but it's a
You
it's a
want them to
Minecraft
sell
box.
boxes.
It's a chest. It's a chest.
So,
Boxes that kind of look like the Minecraft boxes is what you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a box.
It would be...
I want to buy a box, but I want it to be Minecraft specifically.
Well, yeah, it would be cool.
Cardboard as well. Dude, make it out of wood and something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Make it out of wood. With,
So
like...
make something that costs them about 2p to make, and then they'll sell it for 10 quid.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's what all the other companies do.
I think I've got a Minecraft shirt. Just want to check.
I don't like the Minecraft shirts. Like, I'm looking at them, but they're just... Ugh.
No, I got one because I won a tournament at some sort of gaming convention.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to go to a gaming convention. Hmm. I
Are
don't
you
know.
guys going to go to Minecon next year? Or this
Yeah,
year?
boy.
Yeah, definitely.
Where is it?
Can you wake me up?
It'll be in America, won't it? Or
Yeah, no.
Canada.
Early.
No, they haven't said.
Time you get up.
If it's somewhere near,
I'm assuming.
I may. If it's in America or something, probably not, because it's really expensive, and I'd rather do other stuff in America.
Yeah,
To be honest.
cost like $1,000 just together, to be fair. If it was somewhere in the EU,
Yeah.
I'll go to
Easier.
Disneyland again.
How much does it
Dude.
normally cost
Cost for what?
to go to mine? Like, there must be an average how much it takes to just get down there and ticket and everything. I mean, that must cost like £500, mustn't it?
Something like that, definitely.
That's pretty expensive.
It is, just to get there.
Yeah, I think Minecon's one of the things that you've got to start saving up as soon as the this year's or last year's Minecon ended. Most people would have started saving up for the next Minecon as soon as that finished. I think.
Do they? I know a lot of companies like to fly YouTubers and stuff out there. Like obviously not on our level, a bit bigger, but I mean, don't they do that?
I don't think they do with Minecraft.
You sure?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, there's some pretty big Minecrafters like Captain Sparkles and stuff.
And Venom just reached 1 million subscribers, so.
Well, if you guys get big on YouTube before Minecon, then I'm sure YouTube will pay you to go, or someone will pay you to go.
Challenge accepted.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but I mean, like companies, like you know how Syndicate Project recently went to the what are they called? The Maltzers, the little chicken things that you can buy.
Oh yeah,
He got sent down there to like do the
food thing.
the food, like gaming food. So basically, like they were testing out machines so you could eat without having to like move your hands, so you could keep gaming and eat. Don't you think they do
Have
that
you
for like
seen it?
Minecons? They like take you down there in exchange for you putting up a video and say thank you for sending me there.
Yeah, I think for YouTubers, I think they do that. For the bigger ones, anyways. It's a good way of getting their books out through YouTubers because obviously they have a wide
Yeah,
viewer
like
base, as well as the option that if people still find these YouTubers and they go back in their videos and see that they've approved this product, then it's like continuous advertising. So
yeah, and I mean it's what is it? They pay like £1,000 to fly this guy out to thingy to just to like Holland or something, and they get like continuous forever advertising. I think that's a good idea for companies. I don't see why, because the YouTube's just getting so big. There's so much to do on creative art on YouTube. So I mean, companies need to use that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's move on to the next thing then, because we went extremely off topic.
Right, I was about to say.
Okay, I've got release schedule written down. What is that?
oh, that's the our new way of releasing kits, which it comes back to our categorizing of kits in that, so that we don't have we don't release, I don't know, a power kit and a power kit in the same week. With our categorizing, we've sorted it so the release schedule fits with, we'll release maybe, let's say next week we released a power kit, the week after we'd release a vanity kit, and then the week after we'd release a power kit. So it's our way of getting all types of kits out, so then all the kits don't become samey, and it gives us more time to work. If we release one kit every Friday, it gives us more time to work on that one kit as well, which should sort out balancing issues.
Don't you think that's a bit too many kits, though? I mean,
One every Friday.
yeah, but I mean, after what are there? I can't even remember how many weeks are in a year.
52.
52 kits after a year.
Well, I think obviously it's subject to change. Like we've just announced that that'll be the way we're working it, but I think it's more that even if we do release a kit, I don't know, one every 2 weeks or one every 3 weeks, it'll go in that that
Order.
yeah of our support, then vanity, then power, the support, then vanity.
I think one a week is a bit too many, but I think they should do like a minimum one a month and then just release it on a Friday. So every Friday people are like, ooh, is there going to be a new kit? You
Yeah,
see
but
what I
then
mean?
you get let down.
Yeah, I
So,
think the problem with that as well is that we get a lot of. Obviously, we don't want to release too many kits because we don't want other kits to be, cast away because no one notices them anymore. But I think with the one kit a month, I think there's quite a lot of demand for it to be the best kit since sliced bread, which is a bit of a problem.
Well, no, I'm just
Especially
saying
with-
not one kit a month. Make it so a minimum of one kit a month. So they could do 5 kits in a month. Just make it so there's a minimum. Otherwise, you're going to have to put one out every single Friday, and then it'll become too much. If you see what I mean.
like I said, it's subject to change.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I just think that'll be way too many.
Yeah, I agree though.
Okay. Let's move on to You know what? Let's talk about Creature. So what happened with you going onto the MCPvP stream then, Creature? Tell us the story of how this all happened.
Well, it's not really that big of a story actually, but how do you even know about it actually?
I've spread the news to everybody that you're a legend.
Well, the thing is that it was really basically just trolls coming into my stream and asking me if I would like to stream for MCPvP.
So it wasn't real, it was trolls.
I have no
No,
clue. Actually.
Throttle was not trolls.
Oh, I thought you said trolls.
No, I said Troddles, the current MCPvP streamer.
What, so are you actually gonna be streaming for them?
I don't
Or-
know. He said that they had to vote or something. Like,
With the stream, obviously there's more than just our streamers are involved with the stream. We've got we've got a group of people who are involved in the stream. So it kind of goes with, we suggest, like, we're always looking for new streamer talent for our stream. We don't want it becoming samey. We don't want it just to be Throttles. We don't want it just to be Bad Boy Halo. So Throttles suggested you. He said that he thought you were a good streamer. He said you were very interactive with the chat. Also, you stream on EU time zones, which is better considering our streamers are currently American, which means that viewers not American lose out. So I don't know where we've gone with that at the minute, but we'll let you know. But I don't think it's been suggested, but it's not really been taken into account yet, if that makes.
well, there you have it.
Who are the streamers like? Because all I see is Throttles and Bad Boy Halo. Is there anyone else
Yeah.
that actually has
Ooh.
the rank?
We have. What, do you want to know all the ones who?
I saw
still
Shazar on there once or something.
No, we have. Well, some of these, obviously, we've got some who have, like, obviously the Redstoner was a streamer, but now he's one of our coders, so he's very busy and can't stream anymore. We had Pontage, but he's gone to university. Well, he's in his second year of university, so he's very busy, so he can't stream that much anymore. We had Dowsy, but he's gone into streaming for YouTube instead now, so we don't have him much anymore. We have Ragnarox. He's gonna start streaming again soon, I think.
Wait, Ragnarok.
I'm not too sure. Yeah.
I think I know him. I think he's a mod on my stream.
I think it's a different one. I think there are two of them going around.
Huh. They both sound like that map from Halo. So what? So how much? Because I never see the MCPvP stream live in EU time zone. I have to stay up till like 4 a.m. just because I want to play 2 COTS. I mean.
You think that's bad? I have to stay up to moderate it. But no, we used to. The stream when it first started used to be live over 12 hours, like a day. We'd have Redstone would come on and stream, and then we'd have Pontage who'd come on and stream. Then Throttles would take over, and then Nar might take over, or Massive might stream. So at the minute we are keeping our eyes out for new streamers, because obviously we are having the problem of EU time zones being a bit neglected.
Yeah, it is very neglected. I feel lonely. I've never come home and just seen the MCPvP stream live.
Well, Throttles has been streaming for the last couple of hours.
Has it?
Yeah, I
he's
saw
he's
that.
still live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Throttles just plays MCPvP, doesn't he? Or do they do the event server?
Yeah, he does the event server. He's better at it now, at doing the event server. But yeah, he's good at streaming. He streams as early as he can to make sure that he gets everybody in the stream.
See, I don't really like that event server. That's just not for me. I like playing normal. I like playing Koth. Koth is
Yeah.
my thing. King of the
I
hill,
think
all the way.
The problem is that we have with the servers is obviously our stream reaches it reaches 400 on average usually. 400 trying to get into one server, play King of the Hill, which is why we use the event server more, because obviously you get people who are just wanting to play Hunger Games and they're like, oh yeah, let's go in the server, and then 300 people bombard it and it crashes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you play that event server, like, if you were to do Koth on the event server instead of doing, like, make that event server like a normal Hunger Games server for when you want it to be for Koth, like do a day of Koth, the day of think whatever. But when I joined that server and they're like doing, like, I kept joining it, but I could never seem to get into any of the games because I don't even know, you just couldn't get into anything. I couldn't do anything on there. I just really did not like it. It's like you had to sit there for half an hour to get into one game.
Well, we're always up for suggestions for the stream, because obviously we want to tailor our stream to the viewers' needs rather than our streamers. So I can always suggest that if you want.
I just know that the Koth on that event server, because Koth is about my favorite thing, just because it's so PvP orientated, and that's actually really, really fun. Or just, oh yeah, something else would be cool as a suggestion is being able to 1v1 on kits.
Yeah.
Like fair 1v1s.
Yeah, because
I can suggest that as well. I think you're not the first person who's thought of that idea. I think it's quite a widely wanted idea, so I'll suggest that to our coders and see if they can do something about that.
Is everything in MCPvP coded from scratch then?
Our plugins are custom plugins. I know that much. So.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
How many more servers are you going to get? Like, you're onto J servers now for Hunger Games. How hectic is it going to be? And you've always got at least 5 servers that aren't open. So you just sit there.
Maybe they just needed a break. Okay. Maybe they're on a day.
They don't deserve
Sat at a
one.
nice beach, right? Because
They
they've
don't
been
deserve one.
working very hard to supply entertainment, and they needed a timeout. Okay. But I don't know how many more servers we're going to get. I think we're trying to. Obviously, we get new people in every day, so we're coping with the increasing numbers of players we're having as well. So.
Yeah, because Skydoes Minecraft has now started playing on the servers as well, so that should get
He's been in
a
my
lot more
stream.
people in.
He's been in my stream. He's been in my stream. He was in my stream.
know.
I spoke to him. Oh, you don't know how happy I was.
Me and him were one. We're the best of friends.
I felt him
Also-
inside of me.
Oh,
Oh god.
That
So
was
what's
just awesome when he came in, though. That was awesome.
the
Go
new
on.
game mode as well, Super Smash Bros. Do you know much about that?
I don't think it's still in the big testing stage, so even I don't really know much about it. I think Massive and Redstone, our coders and our main admins know more about it than most of us.
Wait, what? I wasn't listening.
The Super Smash Bros. It's in testing.
It's in testing. Can I test it? Can you, like...
Yeah, can I test it?
I'll test it.
Why don't you let us... You should let... You see, Llamas, we're treating you as if you were the head admin right now.
Because I know as much as head admins, apart from in this particular testing
no.
stage.
Because we were meant to have the head admin here, but he's still asleep.
He's not
Not
the head
naming
admin.
any... What is he, then? He's the head aim...
Massive is the head admin.
Isn't he the head admin of...
Ricky's a primary admin.
I thought he was the head admin of Hunger Games.
No, I think Massive
primary.
is the head admin. And then I don't know if Wiki has a specific.
Oh, something I've been wondering about for ages. What does H-Kloop do? Does he just own these servers, or does he actually code? Does he... What?
I'm sure whatever he does is very important.
Well, no, but I mean, surely... I mean, to be honest, these are his servers. He shouldn't really have to do anything other than manage the admins and make sure they're doing their job. Does he actually code or anything?
I think I'm not too sure. He owns. Yeah, he obviously owns. So he helps with the running of the servers, obviously. And I think he helps with everything, because everything we do runs by him. He's basically, think of it like he's the Queen of England and we're the government. So we'll think of all these new things we want to do, but we have to run it by the Queen first. So he's like the Queen.
I don't think the Queen
and then
has
the
any
king.
power anymore.
Yeah,
He
she does.
He
She's
does.
in
She does?
the House of Lords.
Yeah,
Oh.
we have to pass laws through her first.
And then she
So-
throws them back at your face.
Yeah, so
Sorry, my
England
headphones fell off my head.
is the Queen of England, and we're the government, and we're very corrupt.
You're very
That's
corrupt.
basically what we are. We're the most corrupt talking. No, I'm kidding. But
You know,
yeah,
I think he would be very offended if he listened to this. You just called him a woman.
I called him a queen. That's a good thing.
No, you call him a Queen of England.
That's even better.
Bad thing.
The Queen of England is hot.
Could have been queen of
For
anything.
some people.
He could have been
The
queen
Queen
of the
of England has
fairies.
her face on a stamp, right?
On
People
a
put her on
stamp.
envelopes. Therefore, she is cool. Therefore, it is compliment to be called the Queen of England.
Yeah. Just try to talk your way out of it.
I think Llama should be banned from MCPvP, even though she can't even play it. She should be banned.
For calling him the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I want my face on a stamp. Someone compare me to the Queen. I want to be on an envelope. Just this a llama stamp.
That is funny. Okay, what's... getting
Are we
tired now.
boring you, Shane?
Yeah, actually, you very much are.
Little what?
'Kay.
What did you just say?
We need to pick... No, I'll do that towards the end.
We are coming towards the end.
Are we? When did we start?
About
I
45
honestly have
minutes
no
ago.
clue.
I feel like I've been here my entire life.
You
And
sure it
then
was
I'll-
This is the
45
best
minutes
time
ago?
you've ever had.
I don't think it was 45 minutes ago.
It was.
That's crazy. That feels like ages.
First you say I bore you, then you say you don't trust me. I'm starting
What?
to think I shouldn't be here. He wasn't listening, clearly.
No, I got really confused. This is more just talking about our lives now than the actual PvP stream. Do you think anybody's actually going to listen this far into the video?
I have no clue. We'll see in
You
comments.
might
I
have
guess.
to
I will.
have a gander and see which bits don't make any sense. Actually, no. I was going to say take out the bits that don't make sense, but then I realised the
Most of
majority
it.
of what we said didn't make sense.
But
So
that's
you'd
the...
be left with like the first bit of you going hello. That's the only bit that made sense.
And then the bit about you calling H-Clue the Queen.
That definitely made sense.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
why I'm
Faces
watching
on
it.
stamps.
There's not an
Good.
insult part of this. I think we should do a section on this where we address the news. What do you
As
guys
in
think?
what, like
Like,
legitimate news. or
did you
what?
guys hear about Jeremy Kyle?
What's he done now?
Who's he?
Who
You,
is he?
you don't know who Jeremy
Jezza
Kyle
K?
is?
You don't know who Jezza K is?
Oh no. Peer
Maybe.
pressure.
He's like Jerry Springer, but for England.
Yeah.
I have no clue. who
Jerry,
Springer is.
Jerry.
Wow.
Yeah,
How do
he's
you...
cool. I know
That's
who Jerry
crazy.
Springer is, but I don't know who the other guy is.
I
He
have
basically
no
just
clue
yells
who-
at people who have done stuff wrong. Like,
He gets chavs on his program, and they're like, "Oh, mate, you slept with my boyfriend," and they're like, "Oh no, I did not do that." And then the boyfriend comes on like, "I slept with everyone. I'm a man whore." And he's there like, "Shut up, Greg, and get counselling."
Wow. His
That's
mum must be
basically
so
what Jeremy
proud.
Kyle is.
that was the best description of anything ever. I need to put that in my maths exam and I will get 100%.
Why maths exam? What's this got to do with maths?
Because Jeremy Kyle lies to everything. That's what.
But they think he's gonna die. I don't think... Because he
Oh
got,
yeah, I've heard about it, yeah.
he's got testicular cancer.
Oh
Oh.
god, that's not funny. But
How do you
still.
guys laugh at that?
I love the creature. She waits.
I'm not saying it's funny, but his balls are huge at the moment.
What?
not funny. That's what it is, isn't it? I mean, didn't
That's
you see the South Park
horrible.
episode?
That's
You
horrible.
didn't see this, if you saw the South Park episode, you'd laugh as well.
Oh god, they make a South Park episode about it.
Yeah, I
oh
I
my
did.
god.
That's the only reason I laughed. It's not my fault. It's South Park.
South Park can get away with anything, can't they? They can just do whatever
Yeah.
they feel like.
It's like a Family Guy.
They also made fun of Asperger, so
Who?
South Park.
That killed it. Just killed it. Killed the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, who do you
Lucy.
think should be our stream/YouTube spotlight?
Me. Legend.
I had somebody, but I can't remember who it was.
Me.
Sinux.
Definitely
Sinux?
Okay, while you think, Lucy can tell us everything that's going to happen in the future of MCPVP.
Oh yeah, tell us some stuff
I
that's
don't
gonna
think
happen.
Disclose information.
No, tell
That's
us.
what we got you here.
Gotta keep it on the down low, bro. Gotta keep it on the down low.
Is there
Wiki
any
would do
stuff
it.
you can tell us about? Yeah, that's why we were gonna get Wiki, because he was meant to tell us some stuff.
I just said that. I was like, Lucy won't spill the beans though, so sure
Oh.
we want to get her.
Lucy, can you tell us who you think would be up for coming on the show later in the future?
Admiral.
I don't think you'd want Admiral on here.
No, I don't.
It'd ruin your YouTube career.
Ooh, my massive YouTube career.
Oh no, my
Yeah,
whole
that
8
one person
subscribers.
who subbed to you will unsub.
So there's
No.
8 people. Oh no.
So what, do you think we could get the Redstoner on here one day, or is he too busy?
I don't know if you could have him for as long as you had me, but you might be able to get him on for like 15 minutes if he's free. But you'd have to arrange it with him. You couldn't just drag him in.
Okay. What about Bad Boy Halo?
No, we don't want him here. He's not mainstream enough.
He's quite busy as well. He's got work and stuff, so.
I know who we can shout out.
Who?
Sinux.
That's who it
That's
was,
what
Sinux.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like him.
But I rated him twice, so. Hey,
I
good
rated
guy
him as
me.
well.
How do you spell him? S-I-N-E-U-X?
Yeah.
Okay, good. 'Cause I'll put him in the description. That's our stream spotlight, guys, is Sinux. Okay, well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this MCPVP livecast podcast called The Feast. This has been episode 2, guys.
Hey,
We've all had
wake up.
fun, haven't we? Don't poke me. That's very, very bad. Let me just finish this by that.
User in your channel was banned from the server.
Well, guys,
Oh, I
I'll see you
missed
guys all
him.
next time. Goodbye, everybody, and see you next time. Goodbye.